What is up, race fans? My name is Owen, and welcome back to the Ben Fender Podcast. And in this one, I will be reviewing the Japanese Grand Prix. And did I really wake up early for that? Oh my god. That was so boring. So uneventful. But before we actually get into the race, one of the big things that happened this week was Yuki Tsunoda ended up replacing Liam Lawson at Red Bull. And in qualifying, Carlos Sainz got a 3-place grid penalty for impeding Lewis Hamilton. As well as there are also rain tires available for this race, as it kind of rained in earlier, but the track was still pretty dry, still kind of dry, so yeah. Now getting on to the actual race, Max Verstappen and Lando Norris were on the front row. Verstappen leads the initial start. Then green flag pit stops happen, where Kimi Antonelli ends up taking the lead when the top three pit. So it was, at this time, it was Max, Lando, and Charles Leclerc. And the only real thing that happened on that was as Lando and Max were exiting the pits, Verstappen kind of kept a straight line and kind of somewhat forced Lando onto the grass at pit exit, but yeah. After that, Max Verstappen ended up taking the lead when Antonelli pit, and Verstappen just held on for the win. Yeah, there was not a lot of passes in the top 10 that weren't that were non pit stop related passes. It was not a wasn't the best race. But so with that being said, Max Verstappen won. So finishing out the top 10, Lando Norris came second. Then it was Oscar Piastri, Charles Leclerc, George Russell, Kimi Antonelli, Lewis Hamilton, Isaac Hadjar, Alex Albon, and rounding out the top 10 was Oliver Behrman. The driver of the day ended up being Yuki Tsunoda, who started 14th and finished 12th. Mostly because it's at Yuki's home track. I think that's why he won. But I probably would have given it to Antonelli for leading laps. But yeah. All in all, this race was so boring. There was barely any battles going on. Long-term battles. So I'm probably going to give this race a 5 out of 10. It was not the best race I've ever seen. So, yeah, with that being said, thank you all very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, as well as go check out my other channels. One being my main of Fan Rantan, and the other one being a D&D one that is under the Boundless Shores. Please go check that out. And join me for the next race from Bahrain. for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.